Hey, I'm Decathlon Neighbor. Welcome back to FM24 Youth Factory. This is episode number 9. As we progress into the season, our old nemesis, our old foe, the closest thing to a rival that we've had in this series, is back. They're back with us. It's Real Bedford. So, long story short on this one, Real Bedford was a team that, like us, started well down the ladder. Of course, with the FM23 series, right? I was all the way down in the 11th tier. Real Bedford, they didn't start that low, but they somehow managed to turn professional early. Well down the ladder. And then we crossed paths. They're from a similar region as we are. As a result, thanks to being professional, the access to players, the players they were able to bring in on those professional contracts, and the bonuses from being professional. And trust me, when we turned professional, it made a huge difference. So really saw what could happen from being professional. When they turned professional, they instantly started flying up the ladder, and have done so since. And as we crossed paths, we instantly turned into top 2. That is so close to going in the back of the net, but it takes a deflection, and then I think it goes off the shoulder of the goalkeeper last. Free kick, dangerous spot. That one's off the post and out. We won the league one year, they were second. They won the league one year, we were second. And then, after 2 successive years, battling each other back and forth for top honors. And of course, the difference for them being they could go out and hire players. And we've got this transfer ban. We had what we had, and we were losing players. So, development was holding this up. They were professional before, long before we were professional. Oh man, how did we miss that one? That one snuck through, and then Perry got it. Close fight so far, yet we are dominating, yet it's goalless. 10 players inspired here for the second half. Hassel will not see out the entirety of the game, but we'll let him play another 10-15 minutes before we bring Webb on. Real Bedford just had their first shot on goal of the match. Koulibaly in goal today, so the U18 goalkeeper is available. We're still just a couple days on from our recent loss to Gloucester. We'll get back to that in a moment, but finishing up that topic. 2 years back-to-back, but then last year as we both promoted to the Vanarama National level, they got put in the North because there was only so much vacancy. They didn't promote. We got put in the South. We didn't promote. And now they restructure and get shifted where they should have been all along, to the South. This year we are both in the South, and we get a chance to play each other. So this is now kind of the 3rd season out of 4 that we have been together in the same division. Bad giveaway there from Mortland. Defense got a foot to that. Put it out for a corner. Hayes and Yetting now. 2-2 in their game. Nice hustle by Mortland to get to that one first. Okay, now on to the circumstances. Last time we lost to Gloucester. It was our 3rd loss of the season, but it was also our 3rd loss against. Let's go ahead and get Hassel out of there. Our 3rd loss, Davidson in the box. McFadden, Mortland. Oh, just wide. It was our 3rd loss of the season. All 3 against teams in the playoff zone. We are 1-3 this year against teams in the playoff zone. Today, match number 5 against a playoff zone team. It's Atkins. Oof. That had to have been a yellow, right? Did he get a... Webb just came on. He's already got a yellow. Oh, my goodness. At this point, it's looking like there might not be a goal in this. Or if there is, it's definitely going to be a winner for whichever team gets it. Let it! But Reese is the one who does. 14th of the season for him. What a ball. That is an amazing cross right there. Early cross. Coming up. Defense catching. Atkins turns. Launches, perfectly weighted ball, and Lanahan Penreese in the back of the net. No doubt about it. Play for set pieces. Big time wasting. This thing is close. We've got a lot of fatigue out there. Let's think about what kind of subs we can make here. Well, I don't want to make a double substitution. We want to just sub one. Adekunle is having a bit of a weak game, so let's go ahead and bring on Kasango Mutombo. 89th minute. Cleared to Kasango Mutombo. Redknapp into Thornhill. Thornhill finds Lanahan Penrese. Davidson back to Lanahan Penrese. He's going to get a chance at this. He got held by a guy on a yellow card. I thought for sure that that was going to get called, but then all of a sudden we got a shot off. So I think the ref ended up letting it go. Time wasting into stoppage time. Ball into Kasango Mutombo. What a shot! Oh, brilliant! Absolute brilliance from Kasango Mutombo. That was fantastic. Such a well-placed shot. Not sure how he's able to come through that and get enough power on it, as he's got the defender coming out on him and the ball is already trapped under his feet. But he does it anyway. Thornhill. He's going to get this. He's going to get the counter going. Okay, thinking of another sub. Time's up. Time's up, and it's 2-0. We're going to win, folks. 2-3. 2-3 in the playoff zone. That's it. We needed this one so bad. And really, until the final moments, we squeaked this thing out. 13-3. I mean, it was tight and it wasn't, right? I mean, you look at the shots. You look at the XG. We got exactly what we deserved. 2-0 is the score line that's deserved. The possession, 73%. But the way the highlights were going, we just about had the momentum. Just about. Like, it was on the edge. It was not dominating, but we were always in control. It was teetering between being comfortable and them giving us a pretty big challenge and looking like it could have been 0-0, but we really started to take control there in the second half. You can see it. I mean, look how far into the first half it was before any XG started to pick up at 0.54 suddenly. And then the game took off. They never took off. But for us, it was kind of what kicked it off. And then we just kept going from there and finished the game off. We begin our FA Trophy journey with a road match at Harborough. Harborough is a tier below us, so we are going through some squad rotation today. Is it too much, though? Hopefully we can get control of the match. 1, we're on the road, and 2, man, you can see just how short I am. Oh gosh, they're starting a guy who's injured. I've got one on the bench, Archie Jones, who picked up a growing injury in training last week and is available past the fitness test to play all 90, but isn't fully fit for 90, so we've got him on the bench and hopefully can get him in if we can get control of the match. But there's, 6 subs out there as Kasango Mutombo's shot is blocked out for a corner. Primus, one of the subs, Koulibaly, gets to start again as Sam Julian is close to being ready. Walker gets the start in the back line. Kamara starts at the right back position instead of the left. And there's Ben Hassel with his 3rd goal of the season. Rocking, not quite rocking the baby there, is he? But that is a 1-goal lead as Hassel rises above one of those starters, helping us get the job done today. Only 5 of them out there. We've got 6 players rotated in, so... other than Koulibaly, it's all senior level guys. Guys that are the normal backups. Just hoping that they have enough maturity to see us through. That one looked like it was tipped over by the keeper. I didn't hear any ding off the crossbar or anything like that, but apparently, according to the AR anyway, it skimmed off the crossbar and out of bounds. Mortland cuts in. Primus picks it up. Kamara gets a chance, goes near post, and keeper just about grabs that one. Dominating, but not dominating. We've already played half an hour. We've only had 4 attempts. We're not that far above them, but again, the crossbar. We've hit the woodwork 2 times, or is it already 3? Wilkinson back out to Kasango Mutombo. Finds Thornhill cutting inside. Oh, taken down in the box by Kaba. And that's going to be a penalty. Stepping up to take it is Davidson, the striker. And it's saved. Oh, terrible penalty. That was just about right down the middle. That was 6 inches away from the keeper. And the keeper did what I would teach my goalkeepers to do. What I would have them do. Which is be patient. React and make the save. Don't guess. Guessing has such a poor save rate. Being patient, waiting, and making a save gives you a better chance of making a save. Oh, Kasungo Mutombo has picked up an injury. Didn't see that happen, but let's go ahead and get Adekunle on as a result, who we were trying to rest today. He'll play just about a half. Davidson is having a terrible rating so far, but that's because of the missed penalty. Oh, that was a bad giveaway from Davidson, lowering him a little bit further. We're at 1.3 on the XG, 8 on the attempts. The momentum has been ours pretty much throughout, other than the first 10 minutes that were fairly balanced. Thornhill finds Adekunle, nice pass. Oh, Adekunle just above the upper corner, and it goes wide. They want us to play for set pieces. I really don't want to, but we're already at 70 minutes. This game is just flying by. With our weaker squad, we are dominating, but not able to kind of finish things off. Some of those weaknesses are showing up. Wilkinson, his shot's blocked. Thornhill. Oh, come on, can we seal this deal? I've got a player waiting. You know what? We're going to bring him on regardless. Archie Jones coming on. Just time waste a little. We don't need to time waste a lot. We're comfortable. Stoppage time. Final minute. You don't always have to win pretty. Just have to win. Kamara, big switch of play. Again, we go far post. We've been doing that all game long and just missing the target. Just a little bit. Adekunle. Kamara. Game. Davidson. Awful day, but otherwise, good team effort. Just about see it out. 72% possession. The bulk of the chances were all ours. Sprained wrist for Kasungo Mutombo. We can have him play through. Medical cost, but he'll be fine. Had a chat with Davidson about that last game. We'll see if that helps his motivation going forward. Next up for us, after an away match at Lewes, who right now they're just 11th in the league, so not a top matchup. But then we have Portsmouth at home. That seems to be the likely end of our FA Cup run, as they are a bit too far above our level. 3-1 victory against Lewes on the road takes care of business on that one. With 2-0 halftime lead, Davidson sealing the deal before they get one right back, but that gets us right back to a 2-goal lead that we then hang on to. 70% of possession, and that's with a little bit of squad rotation as well. Our U18s are not setting the world on fire or anything, but man oh man, is it nice to at least start being competitive. They're still 9th out of 10 teams in the Division 2 South for the U18s, but Burton, who the only stat line you can't see behind the face cam, have 0. Minus 19 goal differential. They've scored just 8 times, given up 27, 11 losses from 11 played. That's our old stat line. That's how we were getting beat regularly. But now, 2 wins, 4 draws, just 5 losses. It's still very much at the bottom of the table, but it's a huge step up from where this team has been. Now, of course, look at who we're up against. Every single one of these clubs is either championship or premiership. But actually, I think we're looking at it almost entirely championship opposition. Championship, right? Tier 2. We're in the 6th tier. So our U18s are playing 4 tiers, punching well above their weight. Good to see them get some wins. And as for their development, we're up to a 70. Stacey Calver, a left back. Kamara, Kamara's kind of limited because he, like this guy, actually has a cap. Their potential ability is not that high. So Stacey Calver can start maybe getting into the mix. But then there's more than half a dozen. There's, what, seven players in the 60s already. That's capable of getting into senior level stuff. And, you know, another one at 59 right there. The only problem for most of these players, all but a few of them, is that they have very limited potential. But that can keep them with the squad. If we can get them nearly maxed out on their development, they can contribute. They can be fringe players and help the team out for the next couple of tiers anyway. I think after Jack Barlow at the 49 of a 100, mind you, I think we're really only looking at a few players. Banda, Cole, Chan, that either just aren't getting the development or, you know, just flat out aren't good enough. I mean, when you look at the training ratings for these guys, Calver is not training great anymore, but that's because he's nearly maxed out. So you can see why he's dropping off. But look at these 8.5s, a lot of high 7s. You're training so well. The development side in our U18s is really good. Until you get down here to the bottom. Oh, it's Paul Allen. That Microsoft guy, Paul Allen. He's passed away now. It's been a few years, 3 to 4. But Paul Allen was the owner of the Portland Trail Blazers, you know, my hometown basketball team. Also the Seattle Seahawks, for that matter. But never mind. NFL. That's not my sport. Koulibaly, training well, developing well. Has 6 starts now with an average rating of a 7.2, and he's already outdeveloped. These starts are helping him. He's already shot past Griggs, so he is definitely our number 2 now. But keeping him here for the sake of development, so he can play, bring him up to the senior squad once Julian's healthy. What's that going to mean? What's that going to do for him? Nothing. But yeah, it's just these bottom guys that are struggling to develop. Kevin Cole in particular, with a 6.15 rating. That's still better than some of the guys that we get at our senior level. Meanwhile, with the U21s, I have not called on outside of our senior squad much this season, as I've controlled almost every match. So we're getting a little bit less in terms of youth getting a chance this season, as we're trying to take care of business and get comfortable in the league. And with the injuries we've had, we've been having to pull. Our best guy here, Marvin Ings, is out injured. 4 weeks and 2 months for him, so 1 to 2 months to go. But then you got Davey Arthur, Jonathan Healy, Duncan, Forbes, Mayer, Coots. Right, getting into that 50 plus, 60 plus a little bit. Not quite as well as the U18s, but the U21s is coming along as well. They've had 3 draws on the season so far. Still struggling a bit for them, but they are competing. Definitely a lot better than before. But here's where we have that huge mix. I mean, look at all those players in the 40s and below. As a team in the league, here's how we compare with the others this season. Average being the pink line. As you go around for the Vanarama National South, you can see we are better than average at everything. Not necessarily first at everything, though. Our cross percentage is. Our goals per game is. Our non-penalty expected goals per 90 is top of the league. But then we're near the top. We're in the upper echelon of kind of everything. Shots on target ratio, 48%. Shots per game, 12.25. Dribbles per game, 12. Cross completion percentage is just over 20%. Pass completion on the season is 89. I'm used to that being above 90, but for one thing, we've transferred to FM24. Game might play a little differently than FM23, where FM23 pass interceptions weren't as common. It seems like it's a little more common here at FM24, in the lower tiers anyway. Fouls against per game, 14. FA Cup, at least we're at home, but it's Portsmouth. That's League One. They did lose their last match. Maybe, just maybe, they'll not take us seriously. 2 tiers below. 3 tiers below. 3. And have a little too much squad rotation. I mean, their first play of the game is to dribble the ball right out of bounds. I like that. I've got a little squad rotation as well, though, so we've just had too many matches lately. We've really had too many matches lately, but we're going to try to go for it today. Webb in for Kitching, Kamara in for McFadden, Rigg in goal. Koulibaly has a U18s match today. And like I said, I didn't necessarily want to yank him out of the U18s. I want him to continue developing, even though right now, while Sam Julian is out injured, I really should have changed things at least temporarily and then dropped him back into the U18s. Moreland, Lanahan, Penreese. Farrell takes it. And see how much quicker they kind of pounce on things. Big cut there. Lowry, deflection, cleared. Only for a moment. They're going to get another chance. Ooh, going down in the box. That was a close call. Adekunle. Redknapp on the overlap. We can't even counterattack properly. Now, here's the thing about the first 15 minutes. They look the stronger team. But not the only team in this game. We've already had a shot attempt. Here's a corner as Webb blocks that shot. Full crowd on hand. This is the largest crowd I think we've ever seen for a game. To see us lose. Farrell's been the one who has been, well, he's been a bit like a feral animal. He's been all over the place. He's been aggressive, and he's been leading things as that one gets a partial clearance. He on the edge of the box. Puts the ball in the back of the net. 1-0, and we're definitely looking to be in a bit of trouble here. Moreland, Redknapp, Atkins. We do nothing with this set piece. Adekunle. Lanahan, Penreese. Finds Thornhill! Oh, off the post. Offside, though. That was a very tight decision, but probably the right decision. That would have been our third chance. We are generating something here. It's just... ooh. Oh, my. The wall got a piece of that, just deflected it wide of the post. For a second, it looked like it was in the back of the net, but it went off the, what do you call it, the net, the net pole. Mortland, oh, that would have been a big pass right there. Adekunle, not wide by much, but a bit wide. Like I said, we are getting some chances. It's not like we're not. That was a pass. That was a pass, not a shot. Teammate couldn't get on the end of it. Slipped through their legs. Second half underway. No changes at this point. Ugh. That was a worrying pass. Mortland. Oh, hangs onto it too long. Redknapp, great interception, though. We're going to trigger that press even more often. I think we're going to try to push up our press as well. Try to recover the ball in dangerous positions to create chances for us. We're going to also have to go more attacking, which is going to expose us. That didn't expose us. That was just straight up corner kick, set pieces, and missing out. Now we trail by 2. Fowler just comes running up from long range, rises high, unmarked. Nice ball there. Adekunle. Cross to Moreland. Oh. The way the net moved, I thought it was in the back of the net, and it was not. Jones. Greg makes a stop. 2-0. 2-0. In a lot of trouble here. Adekunle have an attitude today. Kasunga Matumbo has been cleared to play. We'll bring him on. Atkins on a yellow. Thornhill's having a rough go. Let's go ahead and give Archie Jones a chance. Might as well. Nothing to lose here. We're already losing. We're already expecting to be out of this one. Oh, the interception was so close. It was on. And Greg can't make the stop. That was easy save. Easy save. Big mistake from Greg, and now it's 3-0. Kamara tried the aggressive play to come out and intercept, and that ball had no business going to the back of the net, though. 10 to play. Let's see what sort of subs we can do for the last couple of minutes. Kitching, McFadden don't need to play. Walker and Wilkinson we can get on. Stoppage time. Jones gets a chance. Straight at the keeper, though. Runs a corner kick. Final 2 minutes. Can we get a consolation prize at least out of this one as we go home, not making our crowd think that we suck? Because right now that seems to be the impression based on this performance. No giant killing today. And that is our exit from the FA Cup, but that gives us the ability to focus a little bit more in on the league, which I'm very intent on trying to come away with a win this season on. Really poor performance from the squad overall. Grigg, poor on the third goal, unlucky on the other two. Set piece stuff. Better team definitely came out victorious. But, you know, looking at the performance, we had more possession than they did. XG-wise, probably should have finished 2-1. We probably should have been able to get the ball in the back of the net once. We didn't. We only got 2 shots on target, despite some good looks. Shots were 2-1 in their favor, 16-8, but they shouldn't have gotten 3. They really should have just had a couple. We should have maybe squeezed one, and it should have been a closer match. Either way, better team won, and we were put away. We're not at League One level. Not yet. That's 3 tiers above us. Bit too far. We can handle the National League teams. Maybe a League 2 side. Not League 1. Not yet. That is going to do it for this episode, though. I'm Decathlon Gamer. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Be safe out there. Bye for now.